My name is Patricia Holden. I'm a professor in the Bren School of Environmental Science and Management. My background is civil and environmental engineering and environmental microbiology. My research group studies water quality, including microbiological water quality, and we're really concerned about issues that are touched on in this article having to do with climate change being behind the severe harmful algal blooms in Lake Erie this summer. You know, the issue of hypoxia and eutrophication, these are long-standing issues in environmental science and management, and we've had tried and in some cases very true ways of dealing with these issues and solving them. In fact, in the course that I co-teach in the Bren School in Environmental Biogeochemistry, we have some positive lessons that we share with the students about how hypoxic zones throughout the world have recovered because of attention and understanding of the role of excessive nutrients entering into coastal zones and how to control those. But this article suggests that there's more going on and that the tried and true measures of simply controlling nutrient runoff to past levels that were protective of coastal zones may not be protective into the future. So when we're dealing with issues of increased temperature in coastal zones, that would increase the rate of algal bloom occurrence and the rate of growth of harmful algal species. When we're looking at temperature shifts in ecological food webs, we might have shifting species that are more harmful. That might be behind this particularly bad situation that happened this summer. And we also, they're talking about in this story changes in wind-driven upwelling and changes in nutrient dynamics in coastal zones. This suggests that we've got more to do, that simply limiting the amount of nutrients that are discharged into coastal zones, managing from the terrestrial side in the way that we've been able to in the past may not be enough going forward. So we've got challenges, but pulling together the issues in climate change, hypoxic conditions in coastal zones, eutrophication, and the knowledge that we have in biogeochemistry and earth system science, and also applied ecology, there are probably going to be new strategies that will be used and protective into the future.